Welcome back to another episode of Turd. It's been a while. You know, my old man used to tell me when I was younger how when you're young, the time goes by real slow. It drags on. As you get older, the time is going to go faster and faster, and that is 100% truth. Here we are mid-November already, but I got some more work I need to do on the car. The new and improved AJE crossmember. Other than that, yeah, just been working a lot on my nephew's car, Jeffrey's red T-Bird. That one's coming along real nice, getting all the bugs worked out of it. Talking a lot with Tim over at 628 Productions, as well as Christian at the Bird's Nest YouTube channels. Go over there and check out their channels, guys. Putting out some really awesome content with these cars. So I'm glad we still got some a pretty good following with these things. I'm certainly going to keep playing with mine for a bit. I'll keep bringing you some good stuff. The mount placement on these, I believe, is geared more towards a V8, and I think that's the issue. I actually already have it installed, but it really kicked my butt, and I think I know what the answer is. My engine is up too high and also forward too much. I'm going to get a hold of AJE and see if we can come up with a solution for that. But if not, then I'm going to have to do a little fabrication, no problem. And here we go. There's already a couple videos out there on the process of replacing the K-Member. Doesn't look like it's going to be that bad of a job. I've never done this, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm just looking forward to seeing that wheel gap be a little bit bigger. That would be a good sign. Dude, that wasn't that bad, really. That was not that bad at all. That thing is heavy, though. Holy crap. This will be nice. Oh, man. Oh, that is so weird. Look at how empty it is. Dude. Wow. God, look at how empty it is underneath here. That is so crazy. All right, well, I was trying to find a way to support the engine from above, and just with the plumbing in the way and the charge pipe and all that, it wasn't going to happen. So I didn't want to take all that apart, so we just did the old block underneath the oil pan. You'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? All right, well, there's really nothing to clean up down here. Everything's looking pretty good. So we're just going to proceed to throwing the new cross member in. This is cool. And cooler lines, ground, starter wiring bracket. super nice. I am so happy with that.
Its natural environment is in the home. So why don't you send them home?
I tell you what, though, definitely follow the instructions. I think it's Birdcat Garage. A couple other guys showing videos of putting these things in. Be sure to follow his instructions. I did it backwards and it kicked my butt. And his video is super nice. Did an excellent job and made it look like a piece of cake putting these in. Follow his instructions. What I did differently, just for giggles, to try it, I installed my mounts first on the K-Member and then tried bolting it to the block, and that was just a huge pain in the butt. So definitely do not go that route. But you know me, I always like trying to do things different, and I failed. But it's in. I still got to tighten everything up. It's in there. The engine's resting on the mounts. Got to get all my hardware in and, you know, tie up all my loose stuff and whatnot. But wow, look at all that room. You can actually see the freaking oil pan. Isn't that great? Anything different? What? You can see the ground. Look, it's like wide open underneath the engine. Whoa, hello. There is nothing there. That is super nice. I love it. Well, 18 hours later.
Son of a bitch, Paul, why didn't you just go home? That's your home!
Maybe it's just me. It seems like it's always the luck that I have that I get the units that are flawed. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but this engine, I bet the engine is raised 2 inches compared to the stock mounts. So much that freaking blower hat's hitting on the hood now. It's up. I mean, I had a ton of room before this. So what the heck? You know, now my intercooler pipes aren't fitting. Everything is really, really hard. It's hard up against the frame. The engine moved forward half an inch. This little hose or wire harness here, that was nowhere near the crank pulley before. So everything has moved quite a bit. You know, even this was, look how close my factory throttle valve cable for the transmission, look how close that is now. That was not like that before. So, you know, I don't know what the heck. I'm super frustrated. I've been fighting this thing for a long time, trying to get it aligned, and it's just not going to happen. Now, the other issue I have is, for whatever reason, it ended up further to the passenger side of the car, so much that that header is right on the unibody frame rail there. Super close. It's not touching, but it's right next to it. You look at this side, look at all that room you have. So there's no way I got those mounts in backwards. I can't figure out what the heck it is other than just a manufacturing tolerance. It seems like I always get the defunct ones that don't fit right. So I don't know. I'll figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe add some spacers underneath these guys to bring the whole cross member down. So then it actually, you know, I can actually close my hood. But it is what it is. This is the life, right? If it was easy, everybody'd be doing it. You know, I saw years ago, I remember when these cross members came out, it was strange. There were a handful of people who said, oh, it fits perfect. And then there were another handful of people who said, these things fit terrible. I had to chop, cut, rebuild. And I think that's still the case. There must have been a mid-year change or something with the engine mounts or the engine placement in the MN12. That's the only thing that makes sense. This is me being impatient. AJE is totally going to work with me and, you know, maybe get some real nice, actually, you know, professionally welded lugs here. But for right now, we're going to find out if this will work. This is my new left-hand mount. And disregard all the nastiness that I have done right here. Disregard that, okay? That was part of my learning curve. But you can see right here is where the lugs were and where I had to put them. And also, these lugs were much longer. These were the lugs that were actually on my left-hand side. That went right in here. Much, much longer than what I actually needed. You can see that difference there. So anyway, we're going to pop this in. Let's see how good I am. And if anybody cares to know, how did I measure to determine the placement of this engine? Measured everything off the crankshaft center line, which of course you can't really see right here, but measured right off the crankshaft center line. And what I did, I referenced this chassis jig hole right here. There's one on this side, one over on this side. So even though I have this little whoop here, this is straight on center between these two holes. We measured crankshaft height. We measured from left to right on between the unibody rails, and we measured from front to back the distance. So all of my measurements right off of this guy pretty much confirmed what I suspected. The engine was about 1.5 inches too high, 3/4 of an inch too far back, and it was actually pretty close to center, so I'm not going to worry about that. But that's how I got my measurements. So there we go. And I compared these measurements to tetanus. My son's car, that drivetrain hasn't been modified. It's using the stock mounts and everything. So comparing the two, yeah, that's how I knew everything was that far off.